Hello and welcome to another one of these little informative videos on the 2.8 V6 engine. Customer's car in today, so doing some modification work. It's had a hybrid turbo and one of my actuators that I make, the Turbo Smart units. The key feature to the video is the 3-port valve that we're installing here. So instead of having the original GM one, which is fitted on the actual turbocharger itself, those units are prone to failure. You can end up changing those quite regularly, and also it is because it's mounted onto the turbocharger, it is near a source of heat, which can also affect the lifetime of the unit. So I relocate the unit away from the turbocharger and I fit an upgraded metal valve here. There's lots of aftermarket, there's lots of clone copies and things on the market, so you do have to be careful where you buy these units from. And you should be paying about £50 to £60 for one of these. If you're paying sort of £15–20, then you're probably getting a knockoff. It might not be as reliable. So it's made by Mac, it's a 12-volt unit, and this is a direct fit. It doesn't have to be mapped onto the vehicle. You can fit it and just drive the car and you won't have any issues. There's 2 wires that are coming off the unit. There's no polarity on it, so it doesn't matter which way around you do the wires. So I solder on, I buy one of these Bosch connectors, which is a sealed one with rubbers in the back. Solder that on there and that plugs into the original connector. Nice and easy, so that will operate. Now with plumbing the unit in, you've got options on the hose tails which screw in, so you can have straight ones or 90-degree ones. I find the 90-degree ones are a bit better for smaller areas. The large straight ones, ends up being quite a large unit, so I get the little 90-degree tails. Might be something I might be offering soon. I'm just talking to a supplier at the moment. I might be able to supply it with some nuts and bolts and screws and the connector already soldered on as well. With regards to pipe work, the middle hose there, that one goes to the actual compressor cover, so that's the actual turbo boost pressure coming into this one here. This port here, so if we're looking at it with the writing the correct way up, the one on the right hand side, this is the waste port. So unused gases are spent through this pipe and come up to the air intake pipe. And then the port on the left hand side, that's the one that actually goes to the actuator that controls your boost pressure. So that's the actuator, and then the wastegate is down here. There's a valve which opens, which allows gases to not go past the turbine to reduce the boost pressure. And that's the sole purpose of this unit, is to control the boost pressure, which is obviously a very important job. Obviously on this engine bay, the wiring loom was all sort of the silver stuff was flaking off and stuff, so I just put some nice stuff on there, sheathing, just to tidy it up a little bit. Nice bit of sheathing here, and again on the wiring loom down here. Just nice tidy it up. But there we go, a little brief overview of what the valve is, what it does, how to fit it, and at some point in the future I might be offering it for sale as well as a kit.